Good evening, Ms. Isaac.
Good evening.
I want to start by clarifying something for the jury. You didn't see Cameron Poole rob Haley Floyd on August 30th, 2012, did you?
No, like I said, Whit had told me my boss had sent me home, so I was at home by that time.
Now, you told us in your direct examination why you were at home that Whit Bowman took over your ride, right?
Yeah, she told me that she was taking over my ride for me.
Now, you said that she came up to your ride 7 or 8 times that day?
Yeah, she came over 7, 8 times.
Now, you don't know why Miss Bowman kept coming up to you.
Well, she asked to operate my ride for me a few times, and then she was just talking to me the other times. I don't know why she kept coming over.
You don't know why Miss Bowman was asking you to take over the tunnel of terror.
Oh, why she kept asking me, I don't know, but it was kind of weird.
But the last time she gave you a reason, didn't she?
What do you mean? When she told me my boss was sending me home?
The last time she specifically told you that J.C. Longstreet had sent her to take over the ride.
Yeah, but I think she lied, because I got fired for that.
You don't know if she lied, do you?
Well, when I came in the next day for work, my boss fired me for leaving early, so I'm assuming she lied.
Well, I want to talk a little bit more about that conversation with your boss the next day.
Okay.
First, I want to talk about a conversation you heard the day before. And when you were walking out of the park that day,
Yes.
you overheard a conversation between J.C. Longstreet and Haley Floyd, right?
Yes, I did.
For the jury's reference, that's the park's owner and the park's accountant, right?
Right.
Now, the park's owner, J.C. Longstreet, asked the park's accountant, Haley Floyd, if she was sure nothing bad would happen if the police saw Dr. World's accounting records.
Yeah, sound like he was trying to make sure she was doing what she was supposed to do, like doing a job. She keep the books.
You don't know what Mr. Longstreet meant, do you?
No.
You just know that Mr. Longstreet asked Haley Floyd if she was sure nothing bad would happen if the police saw Dr. World's accounting records.
Yes.
Ms. Floyd told Mr. Longstreet everything would be fine.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is an exception to hearsay as it goes to demonstrate Ms. Floyd's state of mind that she was worried or concerned.
Overruled. Excuse me, sustained.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Whit Bowman wasn't a part of this conversation between Mr. Longstreet and Ms. Floyd, was she?
No, that was on my way out. I was going home. Whit was, oh, no, that was the day before. Never mind.
You didn't hear either of these two people mention Whit Bowman at all, right?
No.
Now, the next morning when you came to the park, Mr. Longstreet fired you.
Yeah.
You told us that he told you about you leaving the ride early, but there was something else that Mr. Longstreet said to you, wasn't there?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to be more specific.
The last thing that J.C. Longstreet said to you after he fired you.
Objection, Your Honor. Cause for hearsay.
Your Honor, may we hear it?
Yes, please. This is the last thing J.C. Longstreet said.
Yes, Your Honor. May I make an offer of proof before responding just so the court knows what the statement is?
Why don't you respond to his objection? What was your objection in hearsay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to elaborate on your objection?
Well, yes, Your Honor. So I want to listen to our statement, Your Honor, from a statement from J.C. Longstreet. It's going to be trying to use that same statement to prove the truth that it asserts, Your Honor, after hearsay.
Okay, and your response?
Your Honor, if allowed to continue, the statement that I'm trying to elicit is a command. There's no assertion being offered in this command. There's no truth matter, and therefore it's not hearsay.
What you're offering is not for the truth of the matter?
Correct, Your Honor. There is no truth matter being asserted. It's
Then
simply,
what is it being offered for?
it goes to demonstrate Mr. Longstreet's motive for firing Ms. Isaacs. Is therefore an exception in the way of
All right, overruled.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Isaacs, the last thing that J.C. Longstreet said to you the morning after you were listening in on this conversation was, next time, mind your own business.
Yes, after he fired me for leaving early, that's what he said.
That wasn't the last time you saw someone from park management, was it?
No, people from Rock the World come into my bar that I work at all the time.
Specifically, that wasn't the last time you saw someone from management.
Right.
A couple weeks later, you saw Haley Floyd in the bar that you work at, Chubby's Bar, right?
Right.
You saw her walk in.
Yes.
She made a beeline for a booth in the way back of the bar.
Yes, it was crowded. She sat in the back.
And someone else joined her, right?
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
You think that the person who joined her was Cameron Poole.
I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'm not absolutely sure.
Miss Isaacs, of all the people you've ever seen, you identified this person as Cameron Poole.
I said it might be, I'm not sure about that though, I don't wanna lie to you.
How about this? You'd say you're 50, maybe 60% sure that the person you saw with Haley Floyd was Cameron Poole.
Objection, Your Honor, to 403, more prejudicial and probative.
More what's the basis for your objection, that it's more prejudicial
Prejudicial
than
and probative, Your
probative?
Honor. Yes. If I may be heard.
Response?
Yes, Your Honor, the danger of unfair prejudice of this testimony does not substantially outweigh the probative value. The defense in this case is offering a alternate theory of criminal liability. It's the defense's theory that Cameron Poole, J.C. Longstreet, and Haley Floyd were working together. Now, this evidence that Haley Floyd and Cameron Poole were meeting in a bar together merely weeks after his alleged robbery, the alleged robber meeting with his alleged victim, is clearly probative and is consistent with the defense's alternate theory of criminal liability.
May be heard, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Oh, well, yes, Your Honor, that is misleading the jury and confusing the issues in this case. We are here today to determine whether or not Ms. Bowman acted in complicity with Cameron Poole over the summer of 2012. When anyone else at that summer, J.C. Longstreet or Haley Floyd or Cameron Poole, outside of Ms. Bowman, Your Honor, it confuses the issues. We're only here today to determine her actions and for the choice that she made that summer, Your Honor.
Well, is your objection misleading, or is your objection that it's more prejudicial than probative?
Well, under the rule of 403, Your Honor, states that anything, it can be a combination of one or more of the following, Your Honor, and it's both misleading to the jury, expecting to believe that today is a case about anybody else besides Ms. Bowman, and it's confusing the issues in this case, Your Honor.
All right, anything further?
Yes, Your Honor, briefly, simply because something is inconsistent with the prosecution's theory of the case doesn't make it misleading. We as the defense are allowed to offer other evidence to establish a reasonable doubt.
All right, tell me your question again, and then I'll make a ruling.
The question was whether she was 50, maybe 60% sure that the person meeting with Haley Floyd in Chubby's bar was Cameron Poole.
Your question is whether she was 50 or 60% sure.
Yes, she testified that she was unsure. I was simply clarifying how sure she was to the jury.
Well, if that's your question, then your objection's overruled.
Maybe heard though, Your Honor?
On that question,
It's the entire line of questioning, Your Honor, about what happened weeks after this robbery, while Ms. Bowman was already incarcerated, Your Honor.
well, that ship has already sailed, based on the other question. Let him, I'm gonna overrule your objection, let him ask his question, and if he continues down this line, you think it's not relevant, you're welcome to reassert the objection, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Besides, I'll re-ask my question. The person that you saw meeting with Haley Floyd in Chubby's that day, you're 50 to 60% sure that person was Cameron Poole.
Like I said, you're right, I'm not really sure. To be honest, the bar was dark, it was a lot of people. I don't know who that was.
Besides, you're not on trial, right?
Right,
You don't have anything to hide.
right, that's why I'm telling you, I don't wanna lie to you, I really don't know who that was.
But you can tell us that yes, you are 50 to 60% sure that the person meeting with Haley Floyd was Cameron Poole.
Right, I'm not too sure.
And you didn't see Whit Bowman in the bar that day.
No,
You didn't hear them talking about Whit Bowman?
I couldn't hear what they were talking about at all. They wasn't in my section, so I don't know what they were talking
Now,
about.
this was just a couple weeks after August 30th, 2012, right?
That's right,
You didn't see any altercation between these two people.
right.
They were just sitting there, talking.
From what I know, like I said, I wasn't watching. The person who came in the bar, I only got a glimpse of the side of them. I don't know who it was or what they were talking about or nothing.
Isaacs, the person who you believe could have possibly been Cameron Poole reached under the table, grabbed a bag, right?
Yeah, they left with a bag, whoever it was, yes.
Nothing further.
No, Your